think it's about time we started getting some discussion going on just exactly what's happening with this gene editing and all of these new toxic foods that are about to come into the food chain in the next 12 months. If our government, our federal government, doesn't stop the deregulation of CRISPR and some gene editing processes, then we'll soon have a number, if not hundreds, at least a number of a dozen or more toxic, untested, unproven food additives into our system, into our food supply. We need to stop the federal government from allowing gene editing to be deregulated as soon as possible. They're about to vote on it in the next week or two, and it will mean that there will be absolutely no export markets left that are clean green. Instead, we'll have beef that will be at a lower value chain level than anything from America or South America. It's a crippling thought, but our government has no concept of what reality is going to be created if they do deregulate. It will mean that basically we'll have everything will be perceived from Australia to be GM. We'll have GM everything. It'll need to be tested thoroughly. It'll cost farmers billions of dollars. We could potentially lose a $7 billion a year wheat trade. We could potentially destroy our entire organic export markets. There's so much at risk, and the federal government has not done an economic analysis of any of this material. They're not game to look at the destruction they'll cause, and all for the sake of appeasing a few pseudo scientists in CSIRO and some of the big corporates who want to sell their product, who want to make money out of their genetically modified products. This is going to destroy our trade. It's going to also mean that no one will be able to be called organic within Australia, because we'll all be deemed to be GM. It is so bad. It is probably in the last 2 or 3 decades, it will be the worst thing that could possibly happen to Australia's agricultural industries. Please let your MPs know that there'll be no benefit whatsoever in deregulation. It will destroy our industries. It will annihilate Australia's position in the export markets.